Hello, welcome to your Mandala flow of the day. In these Mandala flows, we are going to be moving in a circular direction, exploring different areas of the mat, from the back to the front, to the sides, to the corners. So don't worry if the pace is too fast or too slow for you. You could always pause, rewind, and follow along then. All you'll need for today is your practice space, your mat, and we'll begin at the very top of the mat in a Tadasana. So in your Tadasana, stand inner hip width distance apart. Flip your palms forward, maintaining that long and tall spine. And I invite you to close your eyes. Relax your shoulders and relax your jaw. Begin to connect to the rhythm of your breath. Connect with your inhales, your pauses, and exhales. Grounding down through the feet, feeling that earth element. Imagining as if there are roots coming out of your feet and going down into each layer of the earth, reaching towards the core. Take these opportunities to make this moment yours. Arriving into the now, into the experience. Take a deep inhale, almost as if you're transmuting everything that is not yours, that does not resonate with your being. Exhale out complete. Inhale stuff that you picked up today that is not yours. Exhale out through an open mouth, sigh it out. Inhale here. Exhale to let it go. Set a gentle intention for your practice for today. Inhale through your nose, and on our exhale, we will chant Om together. Blink your eyes open whenever you're ready. Feeling the sun, the healing powers of the sun against your skin. Feeling all the nature around you. Extending gratitude from your heart into the universe. Begin by bringing your left foot behind you. Come onto the tops of that left foot and gently press into that left foot. Feeling the toes release, feeling the stretch into the front line of the legs. And this class is going to offer a deep hip opening. And in order to get into our hips, we need to get into our ankles, because our ankles, the ankle mobility deeply impacts our hip mobility. We're going to add a progression here into this ankle pull. So I want you to come on to the tippy toes of that right foot. Beautiful. And if you'd like to add on, bring your palms to touch, fingertips to touch, and just side bend slightly side by side. As you do this, maintain your focus into a focal point in front of you. Focus your drishti in a place that will keep you balanced in space. Keep pressing down on the top of that left foot. And at the same time, can you lift that right heel even further some more? And go ahead and lower that right heel down onto the earth. Bring the left foot to meet the right. And just notice for a moment how different that left leg is going to feel from that right leg. Just take a moment of awareness here. And then on your next inhale, bring the top of that right foot behind you. Begin to press down into the top of that right foot, feeling that sensation in the right ankle. Allow this to feel like a release. And whenever you're ready, you could add this progression or you could stay here, but come on to the tops of your left tippy toes, and adding on a different progression here, fingertips to palms to touch. Focus your drishti, focus on a focal point, and side bend to the right and to the left. Keep pressing down on the top of that right foot while lifting that left heel up. Beautiful. Go ahead and allow the right foot to meet the left. Notice how much more available the space, or notice how much lighter your legs feel in this moment. Take another breath in to step your left foot to the very back of the mat. Face towards the long edge of your mat into a wide leg forward fold preparation. Inhale to reach your arms up high towards the sky. Exhale, send your hips back into space as you fold down. In this wide leg forward fold, feel free to bend into your right leg and bend into your left leg, waking up the legs even more. Keep pushing down through all four corners of both feet. Stay grounded here. On your next inhale, press down into the feet as you halfway lift, flatten your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to walk your hands to the very top of your mat into this low lizard lunge. Go ahead and sway forward and back, and be animalistic in your movement here. Maybe you're moving through the spine, through different iterations of cat-cow, drawing thoracic circles with your chest and shoulders, making this feel really nice, leaning into that freedom in your practice. On your next breath out, walk your hands back into that wide leg forward fold. Inhale, flatten your spine. Exhale, fold. On your next breath in, walk your hands towards the very back of your mat this time into that swing low lunge. Again, be animalistic in your movement here. Maybe you're rolling on that top left foot. Maybe you're moving through the spine, moving through the hips, moving back with that right ankle. Then on your next breath out, walk your hands towards the center into that wide leg forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, flatten your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, walk your hands to the very top of your mat. From this position, drive that left heel back behind you. Inhale to reach your right arm up high towards the sky, twist. On your exhale, bring that right forearm down to tap the earth. Inhale, reach up, twist. Look at the direction in which you're twisting. Exhale, tap your forearm down into the earth. 3 more times, just like that. Inhale. Exhale, tap that right forearm down to the earth. Inhale. Exhale, right forearm down into the earth. Inhale. Exhale, right forearm down into the earth. Plant your right palm down. Walk your hands back into the very center of that forward fold, that wide leg forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, flatten your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, walk your hands to the very back of the mat this time. Reach your left arm up high towards the sky on the inhale. Look towards that left thumb. Exhale, left forearm taps the earth. Stay strong in that back right leg. Inhale, sweep your left arm up high towards the sky. Exhale, left forearm down to tap the earth. Inhale, reach. Keep reaching taller. Exhale, left forearm down into the earth. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap that left forearm down into the earth. Inhale, reach up, look up, twist. Exhale, left forearm taps the earth. Walk your hands back into that very wide leg forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to walk your hands to the very top of the mat. Go into the outer blades of both feet into a high horizon lunge. Reach tall with that right arm. Can you roll that left shoulder blade down your back body? And on your next exhale, can you sink down lower towards the floor, reaching back towards that left ankle. Inhale, return to that high horizon lunge. Exhale to lower. 3 more times, just like that. Lower down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower down to complete. Plant your right hand down. Fold over both legs into a pyramid pose. Can you flex your right foot towards your face, pulling your right toes towards your forehead? Bow down, focus on the compression. On your next inhale, walk your hands back to center, wide leg forward fold. Notice how much space is opening up for you in the inner lining of your hips and the outer lining of your hips as well. Inhale to halfway lift, flatten your spine. On your exhale, walk your hands towards the very back of the mat. Come onto the outer blades of both feet into high horizon lunge. Can you roll your right shoulder blade down the back body? Resist the earth away from you. Keep pushing the ground away. On your next exhale, lower down. That left hand is going to reach towards that right ankle. Inhale, rise. 4 more just like that. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Modified pyramid pose. Straighten up both legs. Flex your left foot towards your face. Can you bow your chest down? Keep pulling your left toes towards your forehead. Feeling that sensation in the back line of that left leg. On your next inhale, walk your hands back to center into that wide leg forward fold. Just take a moment here to reconnect to the natural rhythm of your breath. Maybe you notice that the space is becoming more and more available to you. And from your wide leg forward fold, using the power of your feet, can you exhale to push down and rise up? Take an inhale here, sweeping your arms up high towards the sky, fingertips to touch. On your exhale, can you send your hips back into space as you lower down with control? Maintain a nice tall spine throughout this motion. Inhale to rise, pressing your hips forward. Exhale to lean forward. Hinge from your hips. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lean forward. Inhale to rise. From here, we're going to do an active middle splits hold. So find the depth that works best for you. Remember to really ground down through your feet throughout this motion. You could even come on to your fingertips just as long as you're sending your hips back into space. So we're going to hold this for about 15 seconds. For 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Keep squeezing your glutes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Go ahead and release that. And as you release, plant both palms down. Right foot meets the left into high plank pose. 5 count journey into a locust pose for 5. Slowly lower. 4, 3, 2, on 1. Inhale to lift the legs up. Reach back with your arms. Find your elevation in locust pose. Then exhale to release. Oscillating cobra. Come on into the tops of your fingertips. Rest your forehead down into the earth. And then in this oscillating cobra, we're going to circle around with our upper body. So as you inhale, rise up throughout the right side. Exhale, sink lower into the left. Inhale, reverse the direction. Exhale, lower down towards the right. Imagine as if you're drawing these circles here. Playing around with the direction. Maybe your eyes check out what's behind your shoulder. Connecting your breath to your movement. Stay connected. Stay in your body. One more round, just like that. And one more round of locust pose. Inhale to lift your legs, reach your arms behind you. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. Your journey to find your downward facing dog. 3 full rounds of the Awakening Yoga Surya Namaskar A. It's your choice to step or hop or float to that active squat at the very top of the mat. Inhale to lift the heels, bend the legs. Bottom of your exhale, hop, step, float feet into an active squat. Inhale. Exhale, drive through the legs, hands meet at heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, sit low into that active squat. Inhale to plant both palms down, vinyasa. To downward facing dog. Second round, you've got this. Inhale to lift the heels, bend the legs. Bottom of your exhale, hop, step, float feet into that active squat. Inhale. Exhale, drive to stand, hands meet at heart and center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, sit low, active squat. Inhale to plant both palms down. Exhale, your vinyasa. Find your rhythm, find your cadence here. One last round together. Inhale to lift the heels, bend the legs. Bottom of your exhale, hop, step, float feet into that active squat. Inhale. Exhale, drive up to stand, hands meet at heart center. Inhale, reach up towards that divine energy. Exhale, bring that divine energy back into your heart center. Inhale to plant both palms down. Exhale, you vinyasa. To downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, can you lower your forearms down slowly onto the earth and find your dolphin pose? Keep driving down through the forearms and through the palms. Can you drive your hips back into space? Feel that connection, feel that opening. You could bend your legs as much as you wish. Now can you slowly, on the exhale, lift the forearms up. Find your downward facing dog. Awesome work. Inhale, your right leg reaches up high towards the sky. Bend your right leg. On your exhale, come into an upright pigeon pose. As you get there, can you externally rotate that right leg and land on top of that right shin? Inhale to keep your spine nice and tall. Maybe you even touch your fingertips here to tap. Hold it here for a moment. Keep driving down through that right shin. Adjust yourself as needed. Take another inhale. On your exhale, plant both palms down. Wild thing, Kamakrasana. Right leg moves over the left leg. Can you open up through your chest and heart? Can you roll that left shoulder blade down the back body? Open up through your chest and collarbones. On your next inhale, drive that right leg towards your chest. Step your right foot lightly towards the very top of the mat. As it lands there, crouching warrior right away. Find your balance, hands meet at heart center. Keep bending through that right leg, and can you power that left leg? On your exhale, right away into half moon. Find your balance. Stay tall through the arms. Can you lift that left leg higher? Take an inhale. On your exhale, with control, lower that left leg down. Inhale, warrior two. Check in with your foundations, check in on your feet. Really stay grounded through that left foot and that right foot. On your next inhale, Skandasana towards the very back of the mat. And in this Skandasana, notice your space here. Can you sit up taller through your spine, pulling the chest and heart forward? On your next breath in, come into a twisted lizard lunge. Backstroke that left arm to grab a hold of that right foot. Can you drive that right leg into that left hand, opening up through your collarbones, creating that space. of that which is yours. Lean into the moment. Lean into your breath. On your next exhale, release that right foot, sending your hips back into space into Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. We're going to take this half splits into an active motion. So I want you to press down into your fingertips. Lean your chest and heart out. On your exhale, can you lift that left leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Amazing work. Lower that left foot down. From here, bring your left foot towards you and rise up. What we're going to do now is we're going to stand up while bending this right leg. Are you with me? So lean, lean, lean forward. Keep driving that right heel towards your right glute just to stand. Right knee into the chest. Exhale, hinge forward into crouching warrior. Right leg shoots back. Stay strong and steady into that left leg. On your next breath in, right knee into the chest, one-legged Tadasana. On your exhale, think pigeon pose with that right leg. Externally rotate that right leg out, almost as if you're kicking or playing with a hacky sack. Then you're going to sit that right ankle just on top of an area above your left knee. Sit your hips low into figure 4 chair pose. Find a focal point on the floor, somewhere to help guide your drishti, your gaze. Feeling the opening of the outer right lining of that right hip. Beautiful. Inhale, right knee into the chest. Exhale, right foot meets the left. Inhale to sit your hips down low. Reach your arms overhead. Tuck your tailbone underneath you for chair pose, Utkatasana. Option to keep the arms lifted or option to keep your hands at heart center, whichever is going to make you feel grounded and supported here. From here, rise up onto the toes and sit low onto your heels. Toes pose. Feel free to stay here, or for those of you who would like to take the arm balance, crow pose, Bakasana, go ahead and lean your knees to triceps, triceps to knees. Lean forward, squeezing the heels into the glutes, pushing the ground away. Round down through the upper body. Keep gazing forward. Beautiful. On your next exhale, return back into that toes pose. And we're going to arrive at the same place where we came down from. So I want you to rise, rise, rise. Drop the heels. Utkatasana chair pose. Beautiful. From here, crouching warrior. This time, listen closely. That left leg is going to shoot back into space. Stay active in that left leg. Keep driving that left leg behind you. From here, open it up into half moon. Beautiful. Keep driving through that left leg. Stay grounded in that right foot. Exhale, that left foot lands at the very top of your mat. Crouching warrior. Sorry. On your exhale, lower that left foot down with control. Inhale, warrior 2. On your exhale, top of the mat, Skandasana. Beautiful. From here, face towards the top of the mat into twisted lizard lunge. Backstroke that left arm to grab a hold of that right foot. Can you kick that right leg into your left hand? Really feeling that opening of your chest. Breathe here. Beautiful. On your exhale, let that right leg go. Plant your left hand down. Left foot meets the right. High plank pose. Look forward. On the exhale, take the full push-up. Drop knees, followed by the forearms. Look forward. Inhale, pulls your way through. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're going to cruise into the second side. Trust your energy to move you from space to space in this mandala flow. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bend your left leg and arrive into your upright pigeon pose. Remember to kick that left shin forward and arrive. We're going to hold this upright pigeon pose for a moment. You could stay here with hands at heart center or have your fingertips to touch overhead. Stay integrated in the position. Keep pressing that left shin down. Keep squeezing that left glute. Staying active in that right leg. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, plant both palms down. Wild thing. Left leg moves over the right. Find it. Find your expression. Breathing into your chest. Breathing into your belly. Reaching with that left arm overhead. On your next breath in, left knee squeezes tightly into your chest. Just to set that left foot down with as much control as possible. Crouching warrior. Lifting up through that right leg. Keep strong and energized through that right leg. On your exhale, half moon. You could point or flex the foot as you wish. Just imagine that you're driving that right leg higher. On your exhale, lower that right foot down with control. Inhale, warrior two, settle into it. On your exhale, Skandasana towards the back of the mat. Feeling how much more available this space is for you. On your inhale, twisted lizard lunge, facing the very back of your mat. Backstroke that right arm to grab a hold of that left foot or ankle. Can you kick that left ankle or leg into your right hand, opening up through your chest? Staying connected here. Exhale to release. Shift your hips back into space into Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. You know exactly what's coming. We're going to come into that active half splits hold. Now remember here to really engage that right leg with as much strength as you can. This is really, really great for activating that right leg for the movement in front of us. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, energize through that right leg. Lift that right leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Wonderful, wonderful work. Go ahead and just bring that right foot towards your hips. Find a tall stance here. Kick that left heel towards your left glute. Lean forward. Press down to that right foot to stand into one leg Tadasana. Awesome work here. Don't worry if it was graceful or not. On your exhale, crouching warrior, left leg reaches back. Notice how much lighter that left leg feels. On your next inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left knee into the chest. On your exhale, externally rotate that left shin to sit that left ankle on top of your right leg. Then sit your hips low into figure 4 chair pose. Keep driving that left knee wide towards the left. Stay grounded in that right foot. Stay connected with your breath. Beautiful, beautiful work here. Inhale, left knee into the chest. Exhale, your left foot's going to meet your right foot. Sit your hips down low, Utkatasana chair pose. Tuck your tailbone underneath you, grounding down through the feet. Then on your next inhale, rise up onto the tippy toes. Slowly lower down into that toes pose. Stay here or take crow pose, the arm balance. Knees to tricep, triceps to knees. Shift forward, heels to glutes. Stay active in the feet. Look forward. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Lower your feet down, toes pose. From toes pose, rise up into chair. Inhale, crouching warrior, your right leg reaches back. Notice the lightness of that right leg as it's active and engaged. On your exhale, half moon pose. Take an inhale. On your exhale, lower that right leg down. Inhale into warrior 2. Welcome home. Exhale, Skandasana towards the top of the mat. Sink into it. Keep active in the inner thighs here. Inhale, twisted lizard lunge. Backstroke and catch that left leg, that left ankle, left foot, whichever is available for you. Find your depth. Keep this position active and engaged. On your exhale, release that left foot with control. Plant your right hand down. Right foot meets the left, high plank pose. Take a vinyasa. To downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, lower your forearms down into the earth, dolphin pose. Or for those of you who would like to take Pincha Mayurasana, the forearm balance, go ahead and take that now. You're plenty prepared. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Beautiful. Sit back into your heels. Close your eyes and take a moment to reintegrate. Samavriti pranayam, box breathing. We'll inhale for a count of 4 seconds. Hold the breath for 4 seconds. Exhale for 4 seconds. Hold the out breath for 4 seconds. We'll do this for 2 rounds. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a resetting deep inhale through your nose. Audible exhale, sigh it out. Deep breath in through your nose. Perhaps try to focus on slowing the inhales down. Exhale out through your mouth. Downward facing dog. Find intentionality in your breath, recognizing your strength within, creating your container. We're going to repeat that same mandala flow, adding a couple of elements here. Remember to have fun with it. Remember to be exploratory in your essence nature. Inhale, your right leg lifts up high towards the sky, 3-legged dog. On your exhale, find your upright pigeon pose. Maybe this upright pigeon pose feels more available. Feel free to tap your fingertips to touch. Long spine here, strength into the legs. On your exhale, wild thing, Kamakrasana. Maybe you even come into Urdhva Dhanurasana. It's totally your choice. If that space is available to you, take it. It's yours. Take wheel or wild thing. On your next inhale, come back to your starting position to squeeze your right foot towards your chest. Land your right foot towards the very top of the mat. Find crouching warrior. Exhale, half moon pose. Inhale, warrior 2. Find your rhythm, find your groove. Exhale towards the back of the mat, Skandasana. This time face the very top of the mat. And instead of that twisted lizard lunge, Find a tall stance and grab a hold of your right ankle. Can you kick your right ankle into your hands? Feeling your quads come alive, tucking your tailbone down. On your exhale to release, half splits pose. Take an inhale to prepare for those lift-offs. Exhale, lift that left leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Move that left foot towards you. Stand up, driving that right heel towards your butt. Right knee into the chest. Exhale, crouching warrior. Inhale, right knee into the chest. Exhale, figure 4 chair pose, sit low. Keep driving your right leg wide towards the right side.
Here's what I found.
Beautiful. Excuse me for my Apple Watch acting up there. Happens. Inhale, right knee into the chest, stand tall. Exhale, right foot meets the left. Inhale, Utkatasana. Rise up into your toes, toes pose. Option to take toes pose, Bakasana crow, or option to take Ekapada Bakasana, the one-legged crow pose, flying crow pose. You know what's coming up. Knees to triceps, triceps to knees. Kick your heels to your glutes. Extend the left leg back if you're taking the flying crow pose. Hold it here. Keep pushing the ground away. On your exhale, return to that toes pose. Inhale, one swift motion, chair pose. From here, crouching warrior, this time your left leg shoots back behind you. Exhale, half moon. Open up your hips. Can you lift that left leg higher? Inhale into warrior 2. Exhale, Skandasana to the very top of your mat. Notice how much more depth you have in your Skandasana. Inhale, face towards the very top of the mat. This time, instead of that twisted lizard lunge, reach your arms up towards the sky. Anjaneyasana. Open through your chest. On your exhale, plant both palms down. Left foot meets the right, high plank pose. Take your vinyasa. Cruise back, downward facing dog. Second side, inhale, left leg lifts. Bend your left leg. Find your upright pigeon pose. Find the depth that speaks to you. Find your expression. Can you tap your fingertips to touch? Can you find length up through your crown? On your exhale, plant both palms down. Wild thing or Urdhva Dhanurasana. It's your choice. Find it. Gentle opening of the front body. On your next breath out, come back to center. Left knee squeezes into the chest. Plant your left foot down. Inhale, crouching warrior. Exhale, half moon. Smooth transitions. Strong body. Inhale, warrior 2. Find it. Make it your own. Exhale, Skandasana to the very back of your mat. Find your depth and find your length. On your next inhale, face forward towards the back of your mat. Grab a hold of your left ankle this time. Now, can you kick that left ankle into your hands? Feeling that left quad come alive. Exhale to release. Shift your hips back into space for that active half splits pose. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to drive. Lift that right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your legs are talking to you, believe me. From here, stand up, left heel into the left glute, left knee into the chest. Exhale, crouching warrior. Rise back up. Figure 4 chair pose. Keep driving your left knee wide. Active legs here. On your next inhale, stand up, left knee into the chest. Lower your left foot down to meet the right. Sit your hips low, Utkatasana chair pose. Rise onto the toes, sit into the heels. Option for your arm balance, crow pose, Ekapada Bakasana, flying crow pose. For those of you who are taking flying crow pose, it's going to be your right leg that reaches back. Keep looking forward, keep squeezing your feet. Find your flight. And slowly come back into toes pose. On your next breath in, right away, chair pose. From here, crouching warrior. This time your right leg reaches back. Feel the lightness of that right leg. Then using that left leg as the power through to straighten it up into half moon pose. Stay active in the right leg, reaching through your fingertips. Inhale, crouching warrior. Stay grounded in your feet. Exhale, Skandasana to the very top of your mat. Feel that space. Inhale, face towards the top of the mat this time for that Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Find it, make it your own. On your exhale, plant both palms down. Right foot meets the left, high plank pose. Exhale, take a vinyasa. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. From downward facing dog, lower your forearms down with control. Take dolphin pose or Pincha Mayurasana. You're plenty prepared for it. You're going to notice that your legs are going to feel a lot lighter in this space. Wherever you are, find your depth, find your expression. We're here for 3, 2, on 1. Sit back into your heels. Take a couple of moments to reintegrate, to reconnect to your breath. Then whenever you're ready, find your downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your heels, bend your legs into a tiny, tiny shape. On your exhale, spinal wave your body forward into high plank pose. Slowly lower down onto your belly. Locust pose, reach your arms behind you, thumbs pointing up towards the ceiling. On your next breath in, find your elevation here. Hold it for 3, 2, on 1, release. Drop your left ear down onto the floor. Take a moment to integrate and recenter. For our next round of prone back bends, you could either take locust pose or Dhanurasana, the bow pose. So if you're taking bow pose, grab a hold of your ankles. You could point or flex the feet if you wish. Roll the shoulder blades down the back body. Begin to kick your feet up towards the sky. Eyes look up towards the ceiling. And go ahead and release. Lower your right ear down onto the earth and just take some time to breathe. Take some time to check in with yourself and notice where your energy is flowing. One last round. Take locust pose or bow pose. It is totally your choice. Remember to roll the shoulder blades down the back body. Kick up. Keep kicking up. Eyes look up. Exhale. Release and push back into child's pose. Come into an introverted space, grounding into this very moment. Feel free to chill out in child's pose, or for those of you who would like to take Pincha Mayurasana, the forearm balance, use this opportunity to take it. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Sit back to your heels. Allow yourself to begin to slow your energy down. And whenever you're ready, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, your journey onto your back body. Feel free to do a jump through or hop on forward. Make it playful, make it your own. Finding a gentle Navasana, low boat pose. Can you reach your chest forward? Can you lift your legs up? Can you press your low back onto the earth? And slowly go ahead and release that. Bring your feet together into a balasana. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, drive into the outer blades of your feet, pressing the soles of your feet together at the same time. Lift your hips up. Feeling the outer hips here. Go ahead and slowly lower your hips down. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, press down into the feet. Drive your hips up. Lower your hips down with control. This time, place the soles of your feet down onto the earth. Unwind from that balasana. And we'll come into supported bridge pose here. Take an inhale through your nose. On your exhale, drive through the feet. Drive your hips up. Slowly lower your hips down with control. Your 2 back bends of choice. You could either take that supported bridge pose, or for those of you who would like to take wheel pose, go ahead and find that now, using the power of your legs. And lower down with control. One last round of back bends here. Either supported bridge or wheel or forearm wheel. It's totally your choice to explore. Drive down through the feet, through the legs. We're here for 3, 2, on 1. Tuck your chin towards your chest. And grab a hold of your right knee. Hug it into your chest. Easy twists here. Beginning to unwind from the practice. And I hope you're feeling amazing because I love moving in that circular flow that we just did together. Inhale, right knee back into the chest. Switch sides. This time, hug that left knee into your chest. Say thank you to that left leg for all the hard work it's done today. Then on your exhale, left knee over the right leg. Twist. Inhale, return to center. Left leg meets the right. Allow your palms to rest along your sides. And allow yourself this opportunity to surrender into your Savasana. In your Savasana, allow yourself to connect to your breath and give yourself permission to give yourself approval. Give yourself permission to express gratitude to yourself for being here, for being in this moment, for showing up. And feel free to stay here in this space of expansiveness, of inquiry, and of love for as long as you desire. It was an honor to share this breath, this movement, this practice with you, wherever in the world you may be. I thank you for showing up, and I thank you for embodying the light and the joy frequency that the world needs at this very moment. Thank you. And if you enjoyed this practice, please go ahead and drop a comment in the comment box below, as I'd love to hear from you and connect with you wherever you are. Thank you once again. I bow down to you and all of your efforts.